Is that peat? Yeah, I think that's peat. I need my sister here. She's like the peat hawk. She can smell something and taste something, even if there's a drop of peat in it. She nails it. Welcome to Whiskey's Journey. My name is Peter Fasciano. Today, you are going to watch a different take on my 5-bottle flight Friday. Thanks to John K., I'm going to change this up a little bit. So I am no longer going to be serving these things to my friends. I am now going to do a little bit of an introspective type thing and take a look at what I have in my collection and see what I like the most. I'm going to start today with a blended scotch. And my idea here is to isolate what I like the most and then set it aside, do my next flight of 5, and then so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get on to my 5-bottle flight today, which is going to be blended scotch. Bottle number 1 is going to be Monkey Shoulder. This is coming in at 43% ABV, and I paid $29.99. As I bring these things up, I'm going to bring them up in price order, and then I'm going to move them around. So in glass 1, we've got Monkey Shoulder. Bottle number 2, Naked Malt. I believe this was formerly known as Naked Grouse. This is 43% ABV, and I paid $34.99. That is going to be in glass number 2. Bottle number 3, no stranger to the channel here, Compass Box Orchard House. This is 46% ABV, and I paid $47.99, and that will be in glass number 3. Bottle number 4, Johnnie Walker Green Label, 15 years of age, coming in 43% ABV, and I paid $64.99 for this one, and it is going to be in glass number 4. And then my 5th bottle, Campbelltown Lock, 46% ABV, and I paid $85.99 for this one. It'll be in glass number 5. Here's my lineup, and I've got an issue. They look pretty similar, but this one is standing out. I kind of saw that when I poured them, but I didn't think it was going to stand out that much. So what I'm going to do is put these into my blacked out Glencairns. Let me go ahead and do that really quick. All right, they're all blacked out. I've got the Monkey Shoulder, the Naked Malt, Compass Box, Green Label, Johnnie Walker, and then the Campbelltown Lock. Let me go ahead and get these bottles out of the way, mix them up, and then we'll get going. Now I got to be careful here because I am a klutz when it comes to moving these things around. And I just have these labeled with the little green stickies on the bottom. And I do think that there's some peated offerings in here, some fruity offerings, some pretty heavily malted selections. So I'm going to attempt to try to identify the bottles, and then I'm making a note here right now. I am also going to blend them at the end to see what the blend of all of these blended malts tastes like. I always forget I had a sticky note on my desk, and then I'm going to go ahead and move that sticky note to my camera so I don't forget when I do these videos that I want to blend them. I just always forget to do that. I think those are mixed up sufficiently. Let me get these things up on the board. And you will see down below what's what as I'm going through and nosing them and tasting them. I'm not doing in-depth. This is going to be pretty quick. I'm just going to run through the nose, run through the palate, and then put them in order. So let's go ahead with the first one. All right, the first one doesn't have much of a note. A little bit fruity. Let's go with number 2. All right, this one has some peat on it. Do have some spice, some peat, some sweetness. This one smells really fruity, maybe with some peat. Whoa, that one is drastically different. All right, lots of malt, a lot of sweetness. That one's interesting. And then the 5th one. Another one that is peated. So, is that peat? Yeah, I think that's peated. I need my sister here. She's like the peat hawk. She can smell something and taste something, even if there's a drop of peat in it. She nails it. Yeah, I think that one's peated. I think these two are peated. That one has the most robust nose in there. This one almost doesn't have anything. Oh, that's right. This one's, I think, peated also. That one smells the best. And I also like peat, so the peated scotches are something that I think I'm gonna like. Let me run through the palate on all of these and then go back the other direction and see what I like. And that one seems to be pretty good. Go ahead and move on to number 2. That is sweet, it's malty, a little bit fruity. That's good. Let's get number 2 down. I believe that one has peat in there. I'm guessing Campbelltown Lock or the Johnny Walker Green. I think this one is probably going to be Monkey Shoulder. I'm just throwing this stuff out there just so I can keep track on the recording. Number 3, I think this one is also fruit forward and peated. So far, they're all really good. Except that one. No, I'm joking. That one's good also. Actually, that one, I think I have a pretty good idea of what this one is. If you guys know anything about this channel, you know that I like sherry finished whiskeys. And I think this is going to be the Naked, previously Naked Grouse. So in my head, Naked, Johnny Walker, Campbelltown Lock, Monkey Shoulder. Let's go with this last one. And I'm either brilliant or I'm looking like a fool, because you guys know I don't yet. Well, no, I'm not sure. That one also tasted like it had some peat in there. Is that the Compass Box? It would have to be the Compass Box because I don't think I've mentioned that. So that's my initial take. Just like classic fashion me, I forgot water. I need to go grab it really quick. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a rinse and go back the other direction. All right, some water. Oh man, I'm trying to rush through this because my air conditioner is off. And if you guys don't know, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. My AC return is right there. So if that thing is going, it's gonna be very loud. So, got some rinse. Let me go back through. This one smells like it has peat and it's very fruity. Maybe it's because I just had water, but that vanishes on the palate. It smells better than it tastes. Or it has a more vibrant nose than it is on the palate. But I think that has peat in it. Let's go with this one. This might sound disgusting, but this tastes like what I think molded fruit would taste like fermented fruit. It's good. Tastes better than this one. So this one is the front runner right now. Yeah, if these don't have peat in it, I'd be surprised. Initially, that one seems like it has the higher ABV. And I think we got, what, 43, 43, 46. So 2 of them are 46% ABV and the rest are 43. I think this one might be 46% ABV. It's good. Has a slight amount of peat, or at least that's what I'm picking up. Good spice, good fruitness, a little bit of malt. I like it. I think I like this one, then this one. So that's pretty easy in order. All right. That one's pretty good too. Maybe another 46% ABV. I don't necessarily pick up a ton of peat in there, but it definitely does have more flavor than this. Is that possible? So this is still, I'm liking this one, this one, this one, then this one. That would be very convenient and very easy to keep track of. Actually, I might switch these two. I might like this one, this one, this one, then that one. I might have to go back and forth between these two, but let's get this last one in and then lock in my decision. Musty, malty, not a whole lot of flavor, not a whole lot of sweetness. This seems to fade away, fall into the background. Nothing sticks out. I would put that one in last place. I got them labeled on the bottom, so I guess it doesn't really necessarily matter if I mix them up anymore. So I'm gonna put my last place down on this side. And I'm gonna put my first over here. And I think that's my first. And then all of these are gonna shift down. And that's gonna be a nightmare to change that in the front. So that's where I'm at right now. I do need to go back and forth between these two, see if those will switch, but I do honestly believe those are gonna be bringing up the rear. And I'm pretty sure that is my top pick. So let me go back to this one. Yeah, fruity with a little bit of peat. This one smells like candied molded fruit. Now that one doesn't taste like the nose. Yeah, I think I like the fruit in here over what I'm getting there. So that's gonna switch. So I think that's what I've got. It's all locked in place. Do me a favor in the comments down below. If you have had these 5 blended malts, let me know what you like. If you have a different blended malt, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite blended malt is. Let's go ahead and find out what is in 5th place. I think I already told you what I thought they were, and now that I've mixed them up, I forgot what they were. So in 5th place, I have, what is that? I can't even read my own writing. Monkey shoulder. That doesn't surprise me. So monkey shoulder in last place, followed by Johnny Walker Green 15. And then we have the Campbelltown Lock. I'm thinking this is probably going to be the Naked because of the fruitiness. Yep, Naked. And then the last one ends up being the Compass Box Orchard House. So that does not surprise me at all. In my head, as I was thinking about what I was going to like and what I thought was going to be in last place, I think that panned out. I thought the Naked was probably going to overtake the Compass Box just because I like sherried malt or sherried whiskeys. So yeah, I'm pretty pleasantly surprised. I tell you what, words are very, very difficult for me sometimes. I am pleasantly surprised with the outcome. So the Compass Box Orchard House is moving on to the next round. Well, it's not the next round, but this is going to move forward to actually get into my overall blind of my favorite whiskeys. So now that I know the order, let's go ahead and get these things all blended and see what we got. Let's go ahead and blend into the middle here. Get this moved around. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this into the clear Glencairn and see what the color looks like. I think that sherried Naked showing up a little bit. The others were a little bit lighter. The peat is definitely coming through. The malt is there. A little bit fruity, but it does definitely smell like it's muted. It's watered down, even though there is no water in here that I've added. A little bit of a tobacco and leather note. Let's get it on the palate. See what this blend is all about. All right, that is very tobacco-y. That's very leather. It is flat. There is a slight amount of sweetness in here. It's not as vibrant as the individual components. Let's get that second sip. Yeah, very tobacco. That peat has now turned to tobacco. There is some sweetness, but it is pretty much flat. It's not bad by any means. It's a little bit different. I think this would rank a little bit higher than just the monkey shoulder. So yeah, there you go. There's my blend. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share, do all those things that YouTubers ask you to do, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.